Diana, a transition team. Umbedin komo ye, evidence I was so ye pa. Because you were my man, so I said, I know Casana or bought, sorry, your bought Nana Akufo-Addo Abaso, any impo, a dear of the friend who said the whole Ghana or can import friend with Johnny. No.
Welcome to this episode of the Political Rant with me, The Voice, right here on Ghana and Sem TV. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notification at any time videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. So my baby, yeah, a free yanaro, oh my baby, yeah, a free yanara, oh my boy, bray, say yeah, a free yanara. See, I don't know which political party you belong to while watching this video. That I can't tell. But one thing I'm sure about, and one thing I believe majority of Ghanaians side with, and the reason I'm saying majority of Ghanaians is because majority of Ghanaians they side with the side of the truth, is that Nana Akufo-Addo has been an exceptional leader. We have not seen yet until 2017 a politician and a leader in the person and the kind of Nana Akufo-Addo. We had not as a country. And it's for that reason that many people don't shy away from the comparison of Akufo-Addo with Osajifo daughter Kwame Nkrumah. Because for a man to arise at a time of difficulties and then lead Ghana through 8 very, very tricky and difficult years is not a matter of a joke. It's not a joke at all. Without a coup, that man is a big brain. And Ghanaians are saying, we must not allow Akufo-Addo to just go into pension and be quiet forever until God calls him into glory. Anyeshino, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the current president of the Republic of Ghana, has acknowledged in his maiden speech during the swearing-in that Akufo-Addo is the only person who calls him Johnny. They entered parliament at the same time and they've been colleagues for a very long while. And for that reason, he has that, ayonkoshe. And I think the word friendship is increased ayonkoshe. Yes, sir. So they have that ayonkoshe with Akufo-Addo. And so, if you have that friendship with Akufo-Addo, you must sometimes be humble to learn from those that have taken the lead. In the sense that President Mahama has been president before. But I believe, if he got it all figured out, in his current leadership role, he would not create a portfolio for presidential advisor on governmental affairs. So the mere fact that there is a presidential advisor on governmental affairs tells us that John Mahama, His Excellency, has not got it all figured out. And when it comes to ruling a nation, leading a country, Akufo-Addo has more experience than Mahama, His Excellency. As I said, John Mahama, His Excellency, did only 4 years. Akufo-Addo has done 8 years. So who has more experience? Akufo-Addo, obviously. Now, our country is at crossroads. We are at a very important time in the history of our nation. And the demands of the time in which we are so much so that we cannot be divided based on our party affiliations. Say lights call offer. It doesn't matter which house is an NDC house or which house is an MPP house. The moment you are all in the same area, if inflation goes up and the prices of goods and services goes up, it does not matter if you have an NDC card or an MPP card. The moment you are going to get that goods or that good or service, the price is going to increase for you.
Diana, a transition team. Umbedin komo ye, evidence I was so ye pa. because where you Mahama so I said na no kasa na obo sorry obo na Nana Akufo-Addo aba so any impo a din of the friend said the whole Ghana no kwani po friend Johnny no so onene wo ayonkofa nti omu ebedi nkomo akwachiri pa na mestre ne se sabio anamo adi card ya na ne tore ya tuna nti yewura Akufo-Addo ni say you obenya 8 years nti eden ya audio man bani dia ne dia nanso obenya experience no but what I say because ono was serve 2 times nti enye ferry enye bibia ye nyina pa o man ye die onko o man penda da na Akufo-Addo ono ne nko akukọ no mo ntrance mi na nim sa Ghana ha ye light mo jensem de o ha kakra o ne kwan be na afa so a o manage light no what I say no mo ji adwen na ye fan to so ye pene sa say ebetimi atos na ye na te say bia ye di hu bi ni fere bi be hie mu na ebia ba bia wo say pep mo sibre no na ye mpe ebia branch ye o kan asemi.
And so more than ever John Mahama, His Excellency, must go for a pour from Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo led this nation through some of our best years. We had our economy growing at a rate of above 7% in 2018-19 before COVID-19. In fact, before COVID-19, there was a time our currency was the best performing currency against the dollar in the world. I believe that was 2019. All these were under Akufo-Addo. Under Akufo-Addo, 5.7 million Ghanaians had their school fees and registration fees for WASI paid by government. And Akufo-Addo was getting over 4 billion Ghana cedis every year to this effect. Under Akufo-Addo, people were being fed. During Corona, on the street of Accra and Kumasi, people were fed by government. People got free water, subsidized electricity. Akufo-Addo, in his first year, removed 11 nuisance taxes and brought some of them down, reduced the percentage of some of them. And all these were done, and the economy did not collapse. Under Akufo-Addo's government, Ghana was able to negotiate one of the quickest IMF bailouts in history. One that still makes sure say all the pro-poor policies or interventions that the government had were not touched. Even though we know how difficult it is to go to IMF and then secure some of those deals. So Akufo-Addo is not a small boy when it comes to governance or when it comes to the Ghanaian affairs. Akufo-Addo was a leader that was really respected all over the world. I remember very well 2020-2021 how Nigerians on every Sunday evening used to sit in front of their television just to hear Akufo-Addo speak. Nigerians, so because Akufo-Addo was the leader whose famous fellow Ghanaians address drew the attention of the whole world. And Akufo-Addo was the one giving the whole world hope. In the midst of COVID-19, in the dying moments of COVID-19, when everybody had predicted that by June everyone was going to be dead, Akufo-Addo kept hope alive. He said, we knew how to bring back the economy to life. We did not know how to bring back life. So Ghanaians, lives first. And he did everything to save the lives of Ghanaians. In fact, we experienced one of the lowest death rate during the COVID-19 pandemic. So Akufo-Addo is a mega force, is a titan. And John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, must be humble enough to go and have a tete-a-tete with Akufo-Addo and ask, my brother, how were you able to keep light on for 8 years? Even though COVID came, there were revenue shortfalls, you had to go to IMF, you had to pay salaries, people were in the house and all. How did you manage to keep the lights on? How did you manage to negotiate with the IPPs? If you don't know IPP is independent power producers. How did you manage to negotiate with them? So much so that even though John Mahama, had left you with $5.2 billion debt, you were able to keep the lights on and you are handing over to me 2.5 billion. How did you manage to pay over 2.5 billion US dollars in debt in the energy sector? All this while still paying the salaries of government workers and all, and making sure that we had the least number of demonstrations so far recorded in the Fourth Republic under a government. All these things are things that we must not allow Akufo-Addo to go and sit down in pension with. But it will take a first step from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Johnny, as he told us, Akufo-Addo calls it, Johnny must be humble and go to Akufo-Addo's place and sit down, have long discussions. Because Nyansano and share nipa bakupetri. Even the Bible believes in the multiplicity of various brains. That's why they say one will put 1,000, two will put 10,000. So when two people come together, it gives an exponential effect, not a multiplication effect, exponential. That is what the government that's what the good word the Bible makes us understand. So we are encouraging, we those in the people are not going to make noise about it. You can even go as Nicodemus. Remember Nicodemus and Jesus' story? How Nicodemus, knowing very well that he was not supposed to be seen with Jesus, went in the night. And that encounter with Jesus changed the life of Nicodemus. So John Mahama, His Excellency, you can go to Akufo-Addo in the night, sit down with him. He's your friend, he's a Ghanaian. Akufo-Addo will not sit down or will not want to see all his investments day and night that he has made sure this country is still on its feet go down the drain because he's not his party that is in power. He will not do that. He's a statesman, a proper statesman for that matter. So we are waiting. Go to him for solution and let us keep Ghana going forward. Thank you. This has been the Political Ranch with me, The Voice, right here on Ghana and Sem TV. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Until then, bye-bye. See you in the next one. Cheers.